execution of an offense. And then on the defensive end, we just got to do a better job.
Defensively, the Cavs held the Warriors to just 17% in the first quarter. That percentage skyrocketed to 60% in the second as Post's three is no good. Hunter grabs the loose ball, and out come the Cavaliers. Tyson works his way inside. He'll bank and score as Tyson continues with a confident brand of basketball.
Yeah, I love that. Go strong to that basket and put the onus on the official. Just go in there as hard as you can go and clear some space and try to dunk it or get a layup. That's just what he did.
These teams start the second half the way they started the ball game. Richard Kuminga, Post, Hield, and Spencer for the visiting Warriors. Post, Mobley, I think, got a piece of that as Mobley defended Post hard, but it was knocked away. It comes back to Post. He missed that as Mobley altered it. And now Mitchell grabs Quentin Post and picks up the personal one, but did not taste victory again and bowed out in 5 as here's Mobley. Mobley lines up a 3. Tyson got squeezed, and Kuminga picks up the rebound. The Warriors by 9. Richards' 3 is short, and then Mitchell knocks that away from Kuminga.
It's going to be the catalyst to get the Cavs to go on a nice run here and get themselves right back in top of this basketball game.
That rims out as Kuminga misfires. A lot of times this season, it's been the youth off the Cavalier bench. We'll keep an eye on that as this second half unfolds. Mitchell's 3 is no good. Tyson got cracked near the head by Kuminga, and the hustle of Tyson rebound as Mobley. And that shot knocked away by Post. A couple of 7-footers in there in the paint as Spencer looks to spin on Hunter. Back it goes to Hield, and now it's Jonathan Kuminga. Kuminga's in his 5th season. And long negotiations go on this summer as Kuminga ducks inside Evan Mobley and gives the Warriors this 49-38 lead. That's Kuminga's first field goal on his 8th shot as Garland nestles inside. His floater is true.
Nice job by DG getting inside the interior of that defense, getting the defender on his back. Nice job.
Foul is called, plus 85. Here's Post. Post halfway down the right alley. Works on Mobley, back to Spencer. Spencer's open, and Spencer makes no mistake.
Doing a good job getting that ball to Post. He's handling it, posting up really hard, ironically, and then kicks that out. That's going inside out like that's going to really soften up that Cavaliers defense. They got to be really cognizant, maybe double team that basketball at some point.
Donovan got Hield in the air, and then he got his signals.
One good little run, and Cavaliers can get right back in this ball game.
Spencer directs traffic. He'll find Buddy Hield. Hield steps back. His shot is just long as Mobley glides and grabs the rebound. Tyson probes. He'll find Mitchell. Mitchell thought about a 3, puts it on the floor, gets inside. Back it goes to Tyson. Tyson's got it.
Jaylen Tyson has just been the consistency throughout the night. Keep him touching the basketball. Good things are happening.
We talked about his efficiency. He's taken only 4 shots. He's grabbed 7 rebounds. There he goes again, as that time it's Tyson with a vicious dunk.
Tell you what, Tyson's playing with a sense of urgency. Nice in transition. Looks to pass the ball. Nobody there. He goes up, tomahawks that thing. Jaylen Tyson's going to breathe a little.
6 rebounds, 2 big blocks.
Wow, it's just been remarkable.
Efficient this evening. Again, he's not overdoing it. We talked about this yesterday, but I think this is important to rehash because a lot of young players, once they start to feel success and feeling good about themselves, the shots start to increase. Tyson continues to play within himself, take what the game has been giving him as Mobley got fouled by Jackson Davis, which is a really mature sign for a second-year guy like Jaylen Tyson.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He realized that the creep runs through Donovan Mitchell, so everything gleans himself open, and he's not passing it away or making a mistake. He's shooting it, dunking it, being aggressive. Now teams who look at the Cavs, you got to start looking at Jaylen and say, hey man, we got to come up with a plan for him.
Here's a word from Ken Ganley. Kia.
Hey fans, well
the season and his 6th over his last 8. Evan now has 12 points. He's grabbed.
He knew we needed him in a big way. Showed up, played a well of a basketball game.
Mobley fouls. Claimed the city's first NBA title and his first sports championship in 52 years. Thomas Bryant back in the ball game. The Thunder are off and running as they look to repeat this season.
Not missing a beat, man.
Kuminga teeters the sideline. He'll find Will Richard. Now it's Jackson Davis. Good ball movement, but Jackson Davis short-armed it. And out come the Cavs. They trail by 9. Garland shakes on Buddy Hield. Turned him inside out. Darius to the left hand. That's the old Darius Garland. As Garland worked his way to the rim and cuts that Warrior lead to 7. Kuminga slashes. No, Bryant was there, but it's poked in by Jackson Davis. Bryant's out here with Porter, Tyson, Hunter, and Garland. Garland has a team-high 14. Skips around Buddy Hield. Zigzags his way to the paint. Back to an open Thomas Bryant. Batted out by Garland. Gets it back and lays it in.
That's just effort by Tyson. He just continues to move, does not stop. Everybody else stops. He just keeps moving to the basket. Nice job by Jaylen Tyson. I like the fact he didn't settle for a 3 as well. I'll need to have that in order to kind of stabilize this offense just a little bit.
Will Richards sinks both free throws. He won a national title with the Gators this last season. Late in the second round. Here's DeAndre Hunter. Hunter's 3 is short. That's tipped a number of times and pulled in by Kuminga. Jaylen Tyson played the whole third quarter last night, and what a big third it was for the Cavs. As Kuminga's 3 is no good. Jackson Davis can't squeeze it. The Cavs roared back in the third. They were down at the half to the Spurs. Hunter right to the basket. He lays it up and in. And Steve Kerr doesn't want to let the Cavs. Well, I thought he was going to take a timeout here.
When you're playing, even when you're struggling, it's little things. All right, let's build from here. Nice layup. Let's come down. Let's get a stop. Go score. You got to play these little games within yourself in order to get going.
Kuminga dumps off to Jackson Davis. Couldn't reverse it as Bryant was there. Out of bounds it goes. Strong work by Thomas Bryant. We were talking a little bit about last night's third quarter after trailing 72-64 at the half. The Cavs out. Porter. Spencer gets it back. Deals to Jackson Davis.
Nice block by Craig. Good job getting back and stopping that shot. Just not able to capture the rebound.
Porter to the goal. It's knocked out of bounds. Cavs ball. Santos returns fire and blocks the Porter shot.
Drive to the basket. 2 goals.
Philly. Hunter goes baseline on Santos. A wild shot is no good and grabbed by Pajemski. Out come the Warriors with a 9-point lead.
A lot of perimeter passing here, John. They're looking to get a shot off here. Right there. Yep.
Cavs can live with that. A long 2 by Pajemski, who was drifting. Now Porter. Porter zigzags his way, gets 2 feet in the paint. That floater doesn't go. Jackson Davis corrals the rebound and finds Pajemski, who zips one ahead to Moody. 4:20 and counting. Moody down the lane, got fouled by Tyson, puts it up and in, and Moody has a chance for 3.
Turned the corner really hard and quick. That defensive fundamental.
Moses Moody's on the line. He played his prep ball at Montverde Academy near Orlando. You're familiar with that. How talented was that team? Well, Moody, he and 2 of his teammates were picked in the lottery back in 2021. Moody went 14, Scotty Barnes went 4, and Cade Cunningham, number 1. That ain't a bad prep squad as the Cavaliers. Warriors have been clean in terms of protecting the basketball. Santos. Timeout Cavaliers. Cavs get a jump start here. With under 4 to go in the third. They trail 67-53. Wade almost at the weak side rebound. Porter keeps it in bounds, finds Tomlin underneath. Tomlin works on Jackson Davis, cleared himself a good bump into the midsection of Jackson Davis. Gave Tomlin the room he needed.
That was a strong move in the post by Tomlin. Creating a little bit of space, a little bit of displacement with that left shoulder. Jump hook over the top. Nice job.
Pajemski zips one to Payton. Payton's shot is flat and no good, and over the backboard and out of bounds.
There you go. Cavs get a bucket. They get a stop. Now you come back down. Build on this. Go inside. We loosen it up. You got Donovan that can step back and hit that big 3 if you need it, but don't take it unnecessarily.
After this game, the Cavs are off until Friday when they head into our nation's capital to take on the Wizards. Then back here on Sunday for a matinee against the Hornets. Bryant spins around, keeps it high over Podziemski, and how did Tomlin tip that in?
Yeah, Naquan Tomlin's everywhere on the basketball court. We talked about that. That 35 makes his presence known whenever he's on the court. Nice shot by Thomas Bryant as well. Great follow-up by Naquan.
Naquan now has 9 rebounds, 5 of which have come on the offensive glass. Now make it 10. Whoa, for Naquan as Bryant just fell down. Porter goes to the basket. He gets it back. Naquan hands off to Mitchell. Now it's Bryant. Wade with 2.5 to go in the quarter. Porter sizes up Payton. Gets picked up by Santos on the switch. And we have a kick ball. It's on Santos, and that bails out the Cavs.
You got to have that spark if you're going to play at this level, have a chance.
Payton with the steal. Podziemski couldn't get there as Porter got back in a hurry.
Good defensive reset by the Cavaliers. Porter got there. Tomlin was there.
Tyson finds Naquan. His double clutch doesn't go. Tomlin almost had it back, but eventually it escapes to post.
I like the activity. I like the energy, though, John.
Moody through traffic. He's fouled by Porter. That will not show up in the box score, but that is what Craig Porter is all about.
Yeah. His athleticism is just, it surprises you. And his shot blocking, his defense, poise. Podziemski had no idea that he was going to be able to affect him that way.
Under 2 to go here in the third. It's Warriors 69, Cavaliers 57. We're talking about some old school NBAers early in the first half. This is an old school NBA score.
Yeah, it is. This is a score back in, heck, not even my era. We scored more than this.
Mitchell says we need to change that.
Please do. Get Donovan going this fourth quarter. Get him some shots. Let him just go at it. See how many points he can score.
Podziemski to post. Tipped by Wade, or actually,
his fourth quarter absolutely just helping his team pull away.
Mitchell works on Podziemski, rainbows over him and floats it in. The Warriors do not want to see number 45 get hot.
Yeah, they don't want to see that meter starting to get pegged. I tell you what, he's starting to heat up a little bit. Give him 12 good minutes coming up here to do his thing.
Podziemski pressured by an active Mitchell. Now it's Tomlin around the horn. Post looks to break baseline on the newly inserted Mobley. That shot doesn't go as Mobley contested. Wade rebounds. Mitchell saunters into the forecourt. Met by Payton. His 3 is no good. It's rebounded by Post. Final minute, third quarter. Podziemski stops and pops.
Running full speed, boy. He stopped. Podziemski stopped on a dime. That big bucket.
The Warrior reserves have done a number on the Cavalier bench here through 3 quarters.
They have played well. They played, the offense was a little bit discombobulated in that first half. But these guys have played, they're playing hard.
Tomlin, late in the shot clock. Tyson has to fire. Payton rebound. The shot clock is off. Santos breaks around Tyson. And the third quarter is